The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide. The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Hello YouTube. Well, I got a few messages today, and I'm pretty much just putting them up to report on this because it's a little disturbing and funny too. Oh man, it's just hilarious. But the point of it is this: people don't believe you when you tell them that there's no difference between the Democrat and the Republican Party. There's only one person out there that has some difference to it, and that's Ron Paul. But you can read these messages and you can see what they say, and they're on here and they're being run kind of slow, so I can vent a little bit too. But I got a couple other little clips in here for y'all too as well. That new hell, I can't even pronounce it, the CISPA bill or whatever it is, the one that was the SOPA bill, but they changed it to completely take our First Amendment completely away from us. Well, it did pass tonight, just a little while ago. And Alex, I'm going to let him give you the complete rundown on that. Point of it is, people, is everything that's been going on in the last 8 years, I call it rapid overdrive. It is extremely more bills and more laws have passed Congress and the Senate and been signed by the President, even though he says that he wants to or he doesn't want those particular things in there, but then it turns out that he really does want those revisions in there. People, I'm giving you a heads up, and this might be a good opportunity and a good time for y'all to really start preparing, because your First Amendment, if this bill completely passes, you will no longer have freedom of speech. So the internet thing with us getting in here and talking is all gone. So we've already been stopped from getting our message out. So y'all think about that, okay? If you don't start passing the messages these last few days or weeks that we have left, we're in deep shit. If people don't start really waking up, we're in real trouble. And I mean real trouble. It's going to be over. I mean, there's just no other thing. It's just going to be over. Over, done with, completely over. I mean, I don't know how much stronger I can push that for y'all. And I'm going to let you listen to Alex Jones here.
Yeah, you see right. Minutes ago, the House passed the CISPA bill that makes SOPA look like a joke. But Obama says he'll veto it, just like NDAA that he actually signed. Turned out he demanded the secret arrest of citizens provision, but then claimed he would veto it so that opposition wouldn't form because people thought it was going to die. You watch, the Senate's going to try to pass this, and if it does, Obama will sign it. End of free speech, end of due process, total spying, makes Nazi Germany surveillance look tame, Soviet surveillance look weak. Unbelievable. Folks, they're trying to ban farm children doing chores. They're openly announcing tyranny. Billions of dollars of taxpayer bailout went to ship General Motors, Cadillac, and Volt to China. Tyrants and treasonous garbage is running this country. And if you think the Republicans are going to protect the Republic, if you think that Mitt Romney's any better than Obama, you better wake up. They're all bought and paid for. Get the word out. Infowars.com. Resist or be slaves.
Okay, you heard that. Now, disturbingly, comment that I was telling you about is up here at the top. You read the top one where the blue line is and read the blue word. I'm not going to repeat it. She may have meant something else or might have misspelled it. That's all good and fine. The point of the fact is you see the word and what it says. Did she or did she not? Who knows? I don't really care. I think it's kind of funny and cute myself. But that's just me, and me being an older guy, it's just funny to me. The people with comments like that and comments that you see here, it's terrible in itself. That's what creates wars and fights and destruction in our country. That's the reason why we're losing our rights as it is now. Here's some more.
Hi, my name is Amanda. I may only be 20 years old, but I can see what is going on in our country. I have one of these because the government can't and won't protect you. We are now a nation known to start wars. We feel compelled because of our insecurity that we have to go over to these other countries to maintain our empire. I'd like you to see what I see. This is important, so please pay attention. Basically, our country and way of life is under attack. Our government has been undermined by a group of criminals. I know that sounds unlikely, but if you look at the facts, it's plain as day. You cannot get the truth from typical TV news. They are lying to us. There are precious few sources for current news that isn't propaganda. Alex Jones of InfoWars is someone who we the people can trust. Alex Jones hosts the real news online and broadcasts on the radio. He always tells the truth. Listen to Alex and his guests. These people are trying to help America. You can watch Alex Jones at Infowars.com, or you can see him on YouTube. Infowars.com.
Okay, folks. Now, you saw the comments. You saw that video. You saw both of Alex Jones's videos, or one of them, and the one that done one for competition. It was appropriate for what I'm doing now. It's the reason why I used it. Do we really want that kind of action in our country? With our own people fighting amongst themselves? Do we really want that? I really want y'all to think about it. Now, I can tell you this, that our government has gone rogue. And the way it's looking, it may come to that anyway. I don't think the American people are going to completely lay down when it comes time. I just don't think so. They're just not going to, just lay completely down like they did in New Orleans when they took everybody's guns. I just don't believe that. Not no more. I don't believe that they're just going to say, no, you can have my gun. Just come get my guns, you can have. I just don't believe that's going to happen. Even though they're trying to do that too. That bill passes completely and Obama signs it. The First Amendment is gone on two aspects. That both halves is gone then. Both. It's more than half gone, like I said last night in my video. It's all gone. All gone. Your Fourth Amendment is three-quarters gone. How many more amendments do we gonna lose, folks? How much more is the American people gonna take? And how much more is the American people going to fight against one another? All because of gender, color, race. It doesn't matter. We're all American people. We're all American. Including supposedly the president. Even if he's not eligible, no one's ever said that he wasn't American, or as far as I know. Other than what he's done is fraud. It should be crucified for his phony birth certificate that they put on the internet back in April of last year. If it is true and his lawyer said the right things and his birth certificate is a fraud, then he okayed it. That means he committed fraud. And as far as the Constitution goes, no president's above the law. No one is. Although some are getting to think that they are, but they're not. So, I've done my part here, people, in trying to show y'all, and trying to show you the birth certificate, and trying to prove to you. It took me a long time to get people to realize that the A was phony. Not only does that, there's kerning involved, which is typewriter letters overlapping, and they can't do that with a normal typewriter. All the things that are on there are different. Different letters are typed from the same computer or typewriter. They don't match. They're different. And that's not the way a typewriter types. That's how they used to do forensics on different things and know which typewriter did what. Each typewriter had its own distinctive mark because that's the way the machine couldn't make it exactly perfect and exactly the same on every typewriter. So they had a trademark. So my point of it is, people, is we got to wake up in this country. We really got to wake up. If we don't wake up, we're going to lose all of our freedoms. And the Jesse Ventura videos that I have up about the FEMA camp, and all those things are going to become complete reality. We had 1.5 million people in this country in prison 3 years ago, and now we got 7.1 million in just a few years. People, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. It's not going to just be your neighbor. It's going to start becoming your family members going to jail for no apparent reason. Some cockamamie, jacked up, no conditional law or rule that they come up with. So, you know, we got problems here, folks. We got big problems. So, I don't know what y'all want to do. I mean, I'm doing my part, or at least I'm trying to do my part. No, I'm not pushing Obama. And no, I'm not pushing Romney. I will push Ron Paul. And the ones of you that don't like that, I'm sorry for you. I know, but your main concern is you don't know the Constitution. If you knew the Constitution, you sat down and read it, and your Bill of Rights, you wouldn't say those things to me. You wouldn't say those things to me. But anyway, folks, I'm done. I'm trying to stay calm here. And point of it is this is a free country, or supposed to be. It's not so free anymore. And a lot of you that think it's free are going to start feeling a big pinch real soon. If these laws keep going on the way they're going, it's going to hit you real hard below the belt. Your freedoms, your money, everything that you got is going to go away real fast. So much love to y'all. Y'all have a great night and a great evening. And heads up, folks. That's all I can say.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide. The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.